Hey guys, what's going on? So in the video today, I just want to unbox and give my initial impressions on some new Truman boots that I just got, and I'm very excited about this pair because this is my first pair of Truman Upland boots, which are the tall ones. I believe these are 8 inches tall. These things are just magnificent in so many ways. So these are my new Truman Upland boots in navy waxed flesh. First off, when I saw the navy waxed flesh that Truman was running, I was immediately in love, and mostly because they reminded me of another leather that these are my Grant Stone diesel boots in navy chrome XL. And I don't know how well the light can capture this, but the hue of blue in these navy chrome XL diesels, it's almost more of a turquoise greenish color, and that's the same exact thing that I see happening with the Trumans in wax flesh. So when I saw those, I was just like, wow, this is so much more interesting of a color of a leather compared to some of the other navy boots I have. Why not just have a big navy party here? So, all right. So here we have my Alden tanker boots in navy chrome XL, and these are considerably darker. In fact, in certain lights, they're so dark they look more of a black, but they're not black. They are very much a navy, but I've had these for like probably like 8 years now. They've just been incredible boots. Yeah, it's more that traditional navy color. Now, again, these are newer. These are less than a year old, these Grant Stones in navy chrome XL, and you could probably see in the light there, the color is considerably different on the newer pair. And then one thing that I thought was interesting is these are my Thorogood roofer boots, otherwise known as portage boots, also in navy chrome XL. So these are about 3 years old, I think, and the navy chrome XL in these is actually considerably lighter than the navy chrome XL on the Aldens there. So the navy chrome XL on the Thorogoods isn't quite turquoise, but it's like, I do definitely pick up on some green tones in the navy chrome XL here. So that was my thinking with this navy wax flesh. When I saw it, I was just, I was so captivated by the turquoise, and then the way that Truman really deserves a lot more credit for the way that they match their tongue leather to their uppers. The tongue here, and it's sort of like a golden tan brown color. Such a good contrast against the navy. Truman has always done a really good job, in my opinion, with their tongue selections. You know, I'm boring. I typically opt for like a matching tongue, but I've always loved the way that Truman chooses to contrast their tongues. If they choose to contrast, they typically pick very, very good leathers for the contrast. That's one of my favorite things about their eye for style, is that ability to contrast the tongues. Now, it's always fine to like pick a matching tongue. In fact, that's actually the norm. But in Truman's case, they're not afraid to mess around with different tongue colors. Like in my Moss Waxy Mohawks, they did a black tongue. So that's a green boot with a black tongue. As we can see here, one of my favorite pairs of boots, my Stone Ramblers, I believe has the same exact type of a tongue, except for the tongue that they used in the navy wax flesh is considerably thicker, much higher weight, whereas the tongue in the Stone Ramblers is pretty thin, probably about 3 or 4 ounces, maybe even less. Yeah, probably about 3 ounces, whereas the tongue in the navy wax flesh is more like maybe 7 ounces. It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick leather in the navy wax flesh. So real quick, one thing that Truman does, they included these rawhide laces as well as these brown cotton corded laces, which I love. But as you can see, I 9 times out of 10 pick rawhide laces. And then one cool thing Truman's been doing lately is including a matchbox with their boots, which I think is awesome. Truman brand matchbox. We've got the Truman dog there, and just to prove that it works, there you go. Awesome. I'm kind of a lighter collector, and having additional sources of fire is something that I always love having around. So thank you, Vince and the Truman team. I will be using this to burn some threads. All right, so anyway, so let's talk about this makeup. So this was part of an MTO. So we've got all solid brass eyelets. I opted for all eyelets all the way up. I know that typically on a higher lace-up boot, guys are typically gonna opt for speed hooks, but I didn't in this case. I thought that the all eyes would be a nice change of pace because I typically do opt for speed hooks. I am a speed hooks guy, so I know some guys prefer all eyelets, and I decided to just go with all eyelets on this one. And then I went plain toe, and then this is Truman's 20 last, which I'm a very big fan of this last. I size exactly the same as I do on the 79. It's just got a little bit more raised walls in the vamp. That's really the only area of the fit that I notice, but I think in my last 3 Truman boot pickups, they've all been 20 last. The 20 last is also what they build their mock toe on, which I am planning to get some of their mocks as well. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that 20 last. It's got a nice chunky toe profile there. I think Truman says that the heels just got a little bit less volume compared to the 79 last, but I honestly don't notice. It's very negligible if that's true. But yeah, I love the 20 last. In fact, all my recent pickups have been on the 20. I still love the 79. I still love the 55, but the 20 is like my new favorite at the moment, at least. I always appreciate more room in the toe box, and that's what this one delivers. And it's got such a good manly aesthetic too. It's got a nice sort of a squared off look at the toe too. I like that. I think that's cool. I think it's got sort of like a cool manly military aesthetic to the silhouette. I really like that. And then so we have the Truman Lug Commando sole, beautiful. And then we have, let's see, yeah, obviously the Upland is going to be taller compared to the standard Truman boots. So there you go. Truman 79 last, Truman 20 last, Stone Rambler, Navy Wax Flesh. Look at that. There's the last comparison for you there. I can see now that the heel on the 20 seems to be a little bit more narrow, a little bit more tapered here compared to the 79 last. The 79 last does have a very generous fitting heel, which I also love. It's not too big, but you could fit a tennis ball or a baseball down there. Whereas on the 20 last, it might just have a little bit less room. And then, so no pull tab, solid heel counter additional piece. Just everything about this boot, about this leather, just really captivated me. I'm just a sucker for Horween leathers, and for the waxed flesh. Truman really put waxed flesh on my radar back when they originally ran the Java waxed flesh, and ever since then I've loved waxed flesh. And waxed flesh is treated a lot, at least from what I can tell, it smells very, very similar to Horween Chrome XL. So if you were to blindfold me and tell me that these were a pair of Chrome XL boots, I'd believe you until I felt the rough out appearance. So I have 2 other boots. Yeah, my 2 other Trumans on the 20 last are all right, so here are my other 2 boots on the 20 last. So these are green Chiha, incredible, 20 last, plain toe, black eyelets, green Chiha rough out tongue. Well, this one's on a Viberg Lug Commando sole. And then I've got Cloudburst Kudu, 20 last, cap toe, black rawhide laces, and super lightweight because it's a kudu leather, super lightweight, super airy, but still very tough. And then, yeah, the Truman Lug Commando sole down there. This is why I appreciate Truman so much as a boot company, is just look at these colors, you know, look at this range. And right now they're running a teal Rambler, which I think I'm gonna get my hands on. Truman really does a good job selecting their leathers and going out and exploring and finding new stuff. And they really nail it with the popping colors. They really do. They really nail the aesthetics so well. And it's just part of the reason why I keep coming back to Truman so often, is because they really pump out a lot of unique boots. And I'm not just saying that, like, they really do a good job. Objectively speaking, you know, they select really captivating leathers, and just, I'm always so excited to see what they're gonna do next, because they are always killing it. If you guys have been following this channel for a while, then you know that. And I'm not paid by Truman, I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just truly a fan and truly love the brand, and that's all I have to say for now. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Leave me your thoughts on these new beautiful Navy Wax Flesh in the comments below. And anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I will see y'all in my next video.